Well, hopefully my microphone's working. Hey, it looks like it is. Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the stream. It's been a while. Kind of ended up accidentally taking a week off. Sorry about that, everyone. But, you know, holiday, real life, and all that jazz. So figured I'd do a little review of some of the drawing stuff that I ended up doing off stream. Give me a second here. Wow, we were really zoomed in on my face tonight. Anyways, okay, let's go here. So I finished up this one. I really dig it. So it was a fun little thing here. Oh crap! No, I did not finish this one. I thought I hadn't. Need to do some lines here. Let me see how that looks. I might call it finished because I also did a thing for a variation for another project that I'm trying to put together right quick before Christmas. I did that to it, which I kind of enjoy the look of it, and it reminds me of some of the like lino blocks and silk screens, my single color stuff that I used to do when I was doing printmaking. Yeah, so that's something I'll have to contemplate on if I'm gonna go back. Probably will. It's just a couple of minutes. I was staring at it the other day and I was like, I could have sworn there was something I wanted to finish on it, but I could not find it. But yeah, I mean, that's the joys of art. Let's go here. What's going on? I think Procreate froze there for a second. What else did I worked on this one too a little bit. It's been a pretty finished state for a while now. But yeah, so I finished off this curve shape under here. I'm really digging it. I'm glad I had the thought. I kept trying to force like something else under there, like either another reef or I don't know. It's hung up on a floral thing, but I couldn't make one work. Need to do, and I put in some work here. So I have this belt almost done, and pretty certain. I'm like, oh yeah, I got these little boxes I gotta finish off too. So that means I'm like 88% done with the key block. Maybe, you know, more like 90. It's pretty close. That's cool. I will probably do that on off stream because it's, you know, very much the same thing over and over and over again. Let's go back to what we were working on. I guess like last Thursday or whatever, Thursday before Thanksgiving break. Looks like I'm having terrible internet jittering. Seems like YouTube thinks we're not doing very well on quality of the stream, but let's just see what it goes like for now. Just ride it out. But yeah, so we were working on this. Froze. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so we have this belt done. We have most of this boxing is done up here. We have this one plotted out. We plotted it out, like our overlaying and whatnot. Alright, yeah, let's just jump right into it. Looks like my mail delivery guy came by the house. Let's see, what does the security system say showed up? And it's not loading. Whatever. It's probably my mail dude. Okay, I'm gonna put on something to listen to in my ears. I'm not going to reveal who it is because someone else will give me crap about it. You know who I'm talking about. Wow, that's a jiggly wiggly camera. I need to get another one of these spring controlled boom arm things from somewhere. Okay, so what pen are we using? We're gonna go back to the multi-liner. I think it's currently, yeah, it's jammed up way too high to be call that good. Oof, why do I get stiffness in my back? Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't really do that. Let's go back to that. Okay, so we are on the sketch. Grab the technical pencil here. Okay. So it looks like I'm plotting out the cyan. Sorry guys, it's been more than 10 days since I've looked at this, which causes I don't have good short-term, long-term memory. Yeah. Traumatic brain injury is a serious thing, folks. Don't take that shit lightly. Wear a helmet. It's never worth it. So this goes over on this one. We're gonna go ahead and fill this in. I gotta get back going to the gym regularly again. I went yesterday and felt good. I'm gonna try and sneak off. So under, over. Sneak off after stream here. Man, when I was sitting there waiting for dinner earlier, kept nodding off. Wait. I was sitting there reading Assassination Classroom. It's good manga. Kind of funny. Like, I watched most of the anime, but I didn't watch the end of it. It was just sad. Like, I knew it was gonna be sad. I didn't want to. I don't know. I got into it because I thought it was ridiculous and lighthearted. Oh man. It's kind of funny how Seventh Heavens it is, but like not in a terrible way. And Thanksgiving was fun. Ate way too much food. So, a jiggle and a wiggle in the camera. Jiggling and wiggling the camera. Jiggling and wiggling the camera. You caught me. Yes, I'm listening to Kit Boga. I often do. I feel like his editors are like his editors are really good. And so like his audio quality and whatnot is good, and I'm listening to these long play videos. So it's I like it because it's it's easy 4 hours that I can have going in the background while I talk. And if I talk over it for a while and I miss some stuff, it's not important. And I definitely feel like he's doing the good work out there. So I got no qualms in supporting that either. But yeah. Over, under, over. So, I mean, this holiday season, I have not gotten my shit together, but next year, do expect to hear me pandering my holiday sales in stores. I guess I should have finished saying over here too. Yeah, I'm kind of excited, and like I've been a little too. I haven't had the energy between this Thanksgiving and in real life house crap going on. But I am excited about like those channel upgrades, quote unquote. Yeah. That I was talking about so long ago. Yeah, I because that's the kind of stuff I really do. I do enjoy making that kind of graphic design stuff. It's fun for me. I mean, obviously, so long as the computer isn't crashing constantly and all that other wonderful jazz. But yeah. I like to do me a little bit of video editing, montaging, and graphic designing and whatnot. So I'm gonna get together a bunch, got some good plan. Fuck, that's a fuck up. Over, under. See, that's the fuck up right there. So, over, under, over. Gonna have to back up. Okay, let's start over. So we're going over this one. Check it out here. Since this one over, that means this is an under. Cut that there and put a new blue line back there. Since that was an under, this is an over. And goes under there. Now with that, over, under, over. Yep, we're good. Cool, cool, cool. Over, under, over. Under. Over. Oop, too far. Come on. So over, under, over, under. That there. That one's done. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, I am aware that currently this is a perfect mirror, which means that the middle needs inappropriately. But I believe I probably did talk about it last time I streamed, was that I, will come in here with the transform tool and do a little select and flipping. And that's one of those things I do like about this design, this bifurcated design thing, because sometimes everything is a perfect mirror and then other times they're not. And I kind of like doing that because it causes viewers to figure out if that's true. I mean, because, quickly you look at it and go, oh, it's bifurcated, it's a can't say the word. Mocking me. No, it's fine. So under, over. Totally forgot what the hell I was talking about, but apparently it wasn't important. Let's do it both at the same time, because we can. Under, over, under. Man, trying to watch season 2 of Loki. I was super into season 1. But I can't just isn't fucking with me. Ooh, pardon me, sorry. Do a thing. Oh, actually, I didn't get that one. Okay. Sorry, I was screwing around with my OBS controller here. Oh, slid around here. Guys, the camera's falling down. Looks like whatever. We'll fix it later, maybe. Okay. Alright. Fucked something up, it looks like. I don't know why I'm confused. Whatever. So we go over the first one. Come down. Over, under. Being see. Over, under. I feel like I messed up somewhere. Under, over. It's under, over. Yeah. Does that mean I messed this one up? Or did I? That's under, okay. No, I just looked at it and called it wrong. And whatever. Sometimes that's how the brain works. I.e. not quite really. Come on, there we go. We still get, okay, we're still got screens and whatnot. So under, over. It looks like we're at the mirror side. Yep, okay. Not that I think the Loki show is bad or anything, it's part of why I don't like getting into shows that I know are going to be multi-season until they're all out, because when I watch a real woven show, let's go with, like that one, I appreciate to be able to watch it all at once, because then I feel like I'm getting a better grasp of all of the excuse me, sorry, just the subtle stuff and whatnot and references. Uh-oh. I know that's a little wrong, but at the same time, these colors are only for layering, to keep the layering straight. They're not. So it looks like I fucked something up somewhere, maybe. Sorry. See that there? That's a fuck up or something. I gotta figure it out. So over, under, over. Under, over, under, over. So we're good there. Under, over, under, over, under, over. Okay, I understand what I did. Simple, easy, quick. Bam, done, solved. I'll probably put a mark over here somewhere. I don't know. It's the nuances of the mirroring and Procreate. Okay. So we got that. That's all fully plotted. We're good there. Or under. Under. Okay. We have been going at this for a little bit. I know. I haven't been streaming very long quite yet. Looking at this, giving it a good stare, trying to figure out what to do next. I think I'm gonna start here. Oh, Jesus, this is gonna be fun to draw. Why the hell did I do this? Do I have these vertical lines going through my diagonals? When I was drawing that, I thought that was kind of cool. But right now I'm looking at it and it looks like a pain in the ass to color. 'Cause I'm making like a bunch of shapes, weird shapes that don't work. I think I'm gonna have to do this on multiple layers. And I don't think I'm gonna have, like, I think the star triangular shapes are gonna be like the more narrow, like the more smaller in towards the middle it is, the more towards the foreground it's going to be. Which means that these are going to cut behind here. I don't know. Okay, I need to take a small break, get something to drink, walk around for a minute. I'll be back in 5 minutes. Thanks. I forgot to mute the mic when I walked away. So you've been hearing me this whole time. Alright, I'm back, guys. Just got a juicy juice. Okay, so to begin this, I need to go ahead and check this work. So all this looks looking good. Okay. So that looks good. So we're gonna combine that. So then I can get another layer open. We're gonna do drawing assist on it as well. Turn back on the sketch. So first things first. So I want this parquet down here. This is callback in the design, so I want this to be the same. So let's get rid of the technical pencil, go back to the multi-liner. I think, what did I do? So Yeah, that is a 4. Right? It's also got to lower the opacity here. Keep it in the 60s. I think that this is... I think it's a 4. Yeah, it's 4. So what did I do? I did 4 around there. So... that means this is gonna be where 4 goes. Oop, you don't need to look at my face. Sorry, guys. Let's go. Let's get these dots on the thing. Man, I got quiet there. Sorry. I lost track of talking subjects. Man, I can definitely feel the heat coming off my screen. Come on, really? I moved things, didn't I? Oh, lordy. Come on, Procreate. Please don't turn it into a 3-hour bitch session stream. The title is Drawing Stream, not complain about Procreate stream. Oh, I kind of remember. Sorry, yelling at you. Remember what I was talking about earlier was one of the things I like about this bifurcated design thing that I do is having sometimes both having it be perfectly a mirror and other times not. I think I might take the opportunity and make some of these pinwheels in a slightly different manner. I think I also want to do something like that over here, down here as well, on this belt. Do I know what that is yet? No, I don't know what that is as of yet, but I'm gonna be on the lookout for something that I can do to cause some differentiation between the two. I mean, maybe I do layering difference? Come on. Okay, let's minus that. With that being said, now I'm looking at it, I'm realizing that well, no, I could turn off the drawing assist thing. If I'm smart, what I will do is I will turn on the drawing assist and put the center in the middle there, and turn it up to radio, because then I only have to draw it twice. But I only have to draw like a quarter of it twice. Ooh, itchy nose. Edit in the line. That was a terrible. Yeah, so after I get this parquet border laid down, because I do want that to be the same everywhere in this design. I want it to be a lantern, a callback design. Damn, man. Took a week off and just all that perceived progress I had in my head about getting the hang of the whole drawing. You know, scheduled drawing. It's definitely taking something out of me here. It's kind of funny how much physical drain there is to in the creation of art. Okay, let's go in here because I got a whole bunch of straight lines to do. Let's just bump that shit way up. How have I done this? So those are that. That's as far as I've gotten. So I'm guessing then that this is 3. And I thought it was going to be 2s here. Alright, have fun, drive safe. I'm gonna stay here doing straight lines. Some of them are gonna be 2, and others are gonna be 3. Or, excuse me, 4s. I can count eventually, usually the 3rd or 5th time. Oops. Move your foot. My foot's all weird. Oh, shit. I fucked up a little bit. Okay. Okay. So notice that problem, but technically not a problem for me yet because I should not be doing the insides. I should only be doing the outsides of these parquets. Get these squares all set. I'm just taking a look at it. I'm trying to study it, trying to figure out how I want to do it differently on the other side. Oh, sorry. Have I been muted this whole time? No. Okay, the name's just... Okay. Ooh, I got the audience, pardon me. I'm working on some thoughts there. I think it's gonna mainly be... I'm gonna do line weight differences to try and bring out, accentuate different shapes. Because I have the star burst, I have the square, and I have a diamond. So the other thing I could do as well is with this diamond thing, I could do some over-undering on one of them and not the other. That's an interesting thought. So like this brick road would go under the northeast southwest, and the bidirectional diagonal ones would go under the road. What else? I'm sure there's something else. I'll think about it. I'm thinking on it. Gestating the thoughts. The other thing too is I think, yeah, like I said, different weight, line weights. I think these squares back here will be done in like a skinny line on one side, and the heavy line on the other side. Jargon. And all my cups of coffee. To run to the cannabis store tomorrow. Been out of FSO for a couple days here. Can kind of feel it. Got plenty of dabs, but there's just something about that FSO oil. Yeah, ATM machine. FSO, as well as that CBDN, CBD tinctures. That help with the general malaise of fibromyalgia. And the weather's been all over the place out here lately. I'm definitely I don't know, I am tired, which is funny because I slept. I think I slept for at least 8 hours. Oops. Maybe even close to 10. It was sort of fitful though all night. Boy, howdy. This drawing stuff is fun. It is kind of taxing to it, but it is fun. Yeah, got quiet there. Sorry guys, I'm just go sad. Kinda tired. Fighting off the yawnies here, excuse me. Time is it? It's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your animals are? No, I'm just kidding. God, what was that? That old, it's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your kids are at? God, that was like a weird safety campaign back in the day. Yeah, that's right, children. There was a time and age in which your parents did not have GPS locators on you. And they didn't care. And some of our parents wouldn't have wanted to know. I mean, I kind of think my parents knew that I was getting up to shit that they didn't want to know about. Just kind of why they didn't ask about it. Because at the same time, they weren't going to do... They knew by that point that, like, they weren't going to stop me from doing it. Like, all they would do is stop me for like maybe a little bit, but by the time, you know, I was a teenager, prepubescent actually, I was pretty apt at the whole what was my point? Just that, you know, the nod and the wink thing. Like, you don't want to know, so don't ask. Woo. And also that, you know, I was strong-headed and understood. You know, I understood how to get my way. On the most part, as well as Oh, my point was like, yeah, they weren't going to expend the energy to actually stop me. Like, they unfortunately showed their hand that I had more inspiration to fight their authority than they had energy to enforce their authority, which then made their authority null. I mean, because that was the other thing too. It's not like my parents were giving me an allowance at that point because they were too freaking broke, so they couldn't monetarily control me that way. And also by then I was so food self-sufficient. It's like, oh my gosh, you're gonna send me to bed without food? Oh no, you're gonna go to sleep and I'll go eat. Because that was the other thing too. My insomnia had kicked in quite early as a child, so I was keeping hitman hours since I was, like 11 or so. But I mean, also at that point too, I lived in like small towns, and I mean small towns, like sub 2,000 people. I mean, one of the towns I lived in was 200 people if you counted the cows and the dogs. There really was only like 12 people in that town. So it was not necessarily the same thing as, downtown Chicago or any other actual large burg. But in all honesty, do I think that would have changed my parents' choices? No. I just think I'm lucky that it wasn't at a big city, because I probably would have gotten murderlated or something. Ooh. Okay, guys, I have to take a break. I'll be back as soon as I can. I'm back. Sorry about that. Needed a minute. Okay, stretch out. Back to work. Let's go. Let's go. I swear things have moved. Yeah. Ooh, damn. My iPad is hot. I got a lot of battery left. That's good. My iPad is so warm right now, it's like a hand. It's a hand warmer. Ooh, wee, floppy camera. Floppy camera. Yeah. So we will be having a stream on Thursday. So make sure you join me 8 p.m. Thursday. Probably be working on this some more. Ooh, my phone's falling now. There we go. Oh, it won't slide down to the desk. Sorry guys, I'm running out of juice here when it comes to holding a conversation. I'm sitting here trying to think of something to talk about, and I cannot think of a damn thing to say. Other than complaining about not being able to think about a damn thing to say. I was like reading Wheel of Time, like the series. I think I'm like on book 6 or 7, something like that. But I've been doing it over such a long period that I kind of feel like I need to go and like read the cliff notes for the previous books. I got broad strokes ideas and remember what's going on, but at the same time, I'm not very good with names. Excuse me. Had watermelon with my dinner, so now I got the watermelon burps. Need to make some cookies. As well as a cake. What kind of cake? It was a chocolate cake. Oh yeah, that's right. Gotta make that chocolate cake I have planned. It's gonna be a magical chocolate cake. It'll be delicious. My screen freeze. No, okay, we're good. Cool. Sorry, I got sucked into drawing here. Oh wait, am I done? Yeah. Need to get these crossbars and the diamonds taken care of. That one's done. That's that. There we go. Here. Man, I read a bunch of Assassination Classroom last night in bed while I was going to sleep, trying to go to sleep. Yeah. It's a really good story. It's funny. It's a good gag manga. It's also not like, it has its moments where it's, oh, that's gross. But at the same time, it does it in a way that isn't. It's funny, not disgusting. Because, sometimes a fart joke is funny. And, boob jokes and stuff like that. That's sometimes it's funny. But at the same time, I do appreciate, like, part of how they make it funny in Assassination Classroom is, like, they're mainly making fun of the person for having that mentality. Or poking fun at them. Because, like, one of the main protagonists is that cliche girly magazine guy that likes, pervy guy. And it's funny how they tease him about it and whatnot. That's where the jokes come from. And also their pun use too is pretty good. Speaking of puns, man, there's this YouTuber, he's a psychologist? Something along those lines. like an actual doctor of psychology kind of thing. And he reviews these famous, popular, or just maybe not all over America, but these horrific crime incidences, like the people in it, like, you know, the kids from Columbine, or Ted Bundy and that kind of shit. And he talks about it from a purely analytical standpoint, and also, you know, he doesn't do diagnosis. He just talks about the diagnoses that were made or not made and stuff like that. And he will offer opinions on the diagnosis, like that seems weird or whatever, kind of, you know, to him or whatever kind of stuff. But part of what I think makes him so damn great is his ability to work in puns. Just all over the place. Just it's so good. Like if the murderer was a sailor or something, he'll make nautical puns and that kind of stuff. And it's just, I'm always just impressed at his ability to find something to lay into it and make it happen. Just like to make the association, and I appreciate how he takes the time to, I think he takes the time to do some script writing. Maybe it happens, I don't know, but I think it goes a long way for lightening, especially because he often is just discussed about, you know, some terrible, grotesque murders and shit like that. So it's not sunshine and bubblegum kind of crap. So a little palate cleanse, if you will, of a pun is there. I think it works well. I don't think he does it in a way that's disrespectful to the victims. What is his name? His name is Dr. Guru. It's an interesting work, especially if you're into like true crime stuff. It's an interesting condensed. One of the reasons why I don't like mini true crime shows is they're created on that whole commercial TV format, in that they, you know, only have a cohesive thought for like 5 minutes straight kind of stuff, which when you're streaming just doesn't make sense and comes across as sort of repetitive and annoying for me. As well as because they're trying to fill, you know, an hour, half hour, they will, you know, repeat themselves, as well as toss in these, you know, piece of melodramatics that I'm sure some people appreciate or whatever, but at the same time, I would rather be able to, especially when it comes to like true crime stuff, I'd prefer mostly just the facts. Which is also why I like his puns so much, because his puns are based on the facts. But yeah, it's when it comes to the true crime stuff, it's just all too often like those Dateline type shows. What do they call them? Murder porns. Man, they do a lot of story fluffing and whatnot. That's unnecessary, and they add stuff that I feel is unnecessary to serve as red herrings of sorts. Like they're all too often trying to turn it into a Hercule Poirot sort of base murder mystery thing, where there's the terrible person, the murder, the red herring, and the true culprit, and the insightful detective. And all too often that isn't the real case. The detective is not insightful. The person is not a terrible human being, and not deserving of being murdered, and there is no real reason to why they lost their life. I think one of the other things too, and I'm curious, I don't think it's his personal thing, Dr. Gru's personal bias, but so many of the cases that he goes over are they revolve around white people. And I'm probably, it's probably has something to do with the fact that of that whole reality of white girl gets kidnapped, it's all over in the news. Black girl gets kidnapped, no one gives a fuck in the media, which is sad and terrible. Because I think these cases that he's covering come from, like, I don't think he's picking them himself. I think that people are, emailing him and asking him about, they're like, hey, what about this case, kind of thing. And so he's like looking at it. And so it was, like it's a murder thing that was regionally famous for the person that was sending in, but wasn't nationally famous. But at the same time, some of these stories are like nationally famous, because like the Scott Peterson case and a couple of those other ones, which I realize were local for me when they popped off, but I believe they were like nationally covered, because I do think I have memories of, after I moved away from that area, hearing about coverage of that case. But yeah, I mean, because sometimes, yeah, the media coverage of people getting murdered is not very well not a good representation of the true reality of the population, you know, like who's getting murdered and whatnot. How much of these diamonds do I got left? These 4 and then that one. Okay, cool. Okay. That was a terrible tangent I went off on, but mainly I was complaining about the lack of representation of colored people in murder porn YouTube channel, which is very first worldy kind of problems, not real problems. But I mean, one problem with that is that I'm just anecdotally remembering, not empirically. I haven't gone back and like checked it out. I'm just sitting here going, hey, you know, I remember most of these stories seem to revolve around white people. And or white passing people. Oops, I see that. I'll fix it 1 second. Is it coming back on its own? It came back on its own? Wow. That's amazing. It fixed itself. Okay, let's get these ones. Ooh. Don't need to do all of it. Yo, got this done. Okay. Got all those diamonds. Sorry about the wiggly wiggly, everybody. I don't know why it's so bad. Stare at this for a minute. So yeah, quietly staring here, thinking about how I want to go about accomplishing the rest of this drawing. Woo-wee, hard way. So happy with all of this, so let's squish that down. Drawing assist on, and then go to edit drawing guide. So I'm gonna put it here. I want rotational symmetry. Let's where is that going? Why is it? Oh, I know why it's doing that. Cause I'm a dum-dum. I put it in the wrong spot. Oh. Don't think that's gonna work. Okay guys, I'm gonna call it a stream. I'm tired and I need to think on some stuff to figure it out that isn't very stream friendly, and I need to take a break too. But thanks for joining me. See you Thursday at 8 p.m. I'm probably going to work on this, or at least the other ones that I was showing you off stream. But yeah, stay safe out there and, enjoy the art.